the law of attraction is real. Want to know why the law of attraction is real? Because it is. The law of attraction states that to bring into your life all the things that you want to get, you simply need to wish for them. Well, that's cool, and it's also pretty easy, right? So why should you believe me that the law of attraction is real? By now you may have seen my other videos like how to get real magical powers, like this video, and why ghosts cannot exist, like in the video that I linked up here. So, with me discrediting some things and explaining how the impossible can also use science to become possible, what about the law of attraction? Well, in this video, I'll break it down for you. Let's do that right after the intro. Welcome to Real World Magic. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to explain why the law of attraction is more than just some cute trope fished out by new age liberal lefties, but I'm also going to define limits to that law as well. And I know that to apply limits kind of defeats the purpose of the law of attraction, and so take my advice or leave it, but it's usually better to at least hear out and judge the opinion before dismissing it completely. So, as with anything in life, I'm going to tread the middle ground a little bit on the law of attraction, because the law of attraction is real, sort of. Let's start with an example. It's said that using the law of attraction, people can think themselves rich, literally. Well, that'd be great if it were true, but is it? Well, alarmingly, there's actually empirical evidence to suggest that yes, it does have an effect. Let's look at sugar farmers. Now, sugar farmers are a rare breed in a lot of ways because they can't exactly be considered rich most of the time, but since they get around 60% of their annual income in around a single day near the harvest, they are very rich part of the year and pretty poor for the rest of the time. So researchers did some experimentation to see whether this was reflected in their IQ, the intelligence quotient measure of intelligence. Shockingly, it was found that poor sugar farmers were not considered of higher than average intelligence, but that their intelligence rose significantly when they were more financially secure. So why is this? Is it the law of attraction at work? Possibly, but probably not. You see, if it were the law of attraction causing the positive benefits of money, you'd expect that the farmers would be getting their minds in order first, and then their money follows. But for these farmers, it's the other way around. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be positive or intelligent or whatever. All I'm saying is that being intelligent is not a sign of being rich, it's a symptom. Of course, we want it the other way round. So is there anything in it? Can we think and grow rich? That's what Napoleon Hill thought. He wrote a book called Think and Grow Rich. He thought that we could literally think ourselves richer by defining what we want and disallowing the possibility that it won't happen. And I know that's a double negative. I said it that way deliberately. We must only focus on what we want, and that's cool. We can do that, and I think there's a lot of benefit in that too. By living in a world where you only focus on what you want, it's easy to see opportunity. Mark Zuckerberg, founder of the social network Facebook, famously wears the same style of t-shirt and jeans every day. He says that not having to decide on what he's going to wear means one less decision to make, and that gives him an advantage. Empirically, again, this is true. Research shows that when our brains need to make decisions, it's kind of like a gas tank. We only have so much capacity to make decisions, and once that capacity has been used, we run the risk of either making bad decisions or we just don't make any decision at all, and that in itself is a bad decision. By specifying ahead of time what he's going to wear, the Facebook founder is able to focus on making decisions that actually matter. So that old law of attraction then. Can we grow richer just by thinking that we can? Well, yes, I think we can. Of course, I'm not telling you to go spending every single penny you have just because more will come in. That's kind of irresponsible. But I have noticed that whenever I do that, more money does come in and I'm always okay. I've got hundreds of examples of that. I've also noticed that if I need money, the best way to get money is to take action to get money. Not through desperation though. People smell desperation on you. They stay away from desperation. But when you're having fun and want to share the fun, people buy from you, people trade with you, and people give you money all over the place. I once sold 164 books in a single day in a single store by standing near a pile of my books and smiling to passers-by. I was having a great time and I sold out. Now compare that with when I had to shift as many books as I could because I had a financial problem. I had around 300 books on me and I hardly sold anything. That's all down to the undefinable desperation that comes with needing money rather than just wanting it. Calmly requesting something is usually better than demanding it, and desperation is all about demanding. If you want to improve your chances of getting what you actually want, you need to be calm. The law of attraction is all about wanting, it's not about needing. But having said that, I usually find that by being calm about it and trusting that the universe will provide, and I loathe that term by the way, but by being calm about it, you're much more likely to get what you need. So when it comes to the law of attraction, is it really a law? Well, from my experience, yes it is, but there are caveats to all of that. Firstly, I've always experienced plenty when I want plenty, provided that I trust that the universe will provide, and I've never been let down. Having said that, it's not a very scientific standard by which to judge it, is it? If you want to be scientific, and of course there are a lot of people who will watch this channel looking just for that scientific proof, then you'll be wanting. And by the way, I'm on the side of science too. I'm looking for empirical, objective proof, and I don't really have any, but I do have some suggestions. I believe that being positive is always best, having faith is always best. Whether that faith is in God or faith in the law of attraction is kind of irrelevant. I'm not saying that religion or delusion is a good idea. That's a decision for you to make yourself and an argument to have offline perhaps. But faith is definitely enriching. So is the law of attraction real? In my opinion, it is better to have faith in it. Don't be stupid and rely solely on it. Take action, but I would suggest that it's probably worth having faith. I hope what I've said makes sense and helps you, and if you have any questions, please ask them down in the comments. I always respond, and normally within 24 hours. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe for more of this kind of thing, and if you do subscribe, ring the bell to be notified next time there's an upload. Remember that there's lots of benefits to joining Real World Magic on Patreon, or even at my website. All of the links are down in the description. I'll be back next time with more magical awesomeness, but until next time, as always,
Stay magical.
Please subscribe to Real World Magic. While you're there, click the bell button to be notified of future uploads, and have a look at all of my social stuff. Remember to donate on Patreon if you really liked it, and I'll see you again next week.